Hey guys. So I'm running a little bit behind because I decided to, instead of doing a 1 hour window, 23-hour fast, I did a 20-hour and 30-minute fast, and I gave myself a 3.5 hour window to eat. So I broke my fast at 2:30 and I will end it at 6 o'clock. So I've been stuffing my face. It's still really one meal. However, I broke it up over the 3.5 hours. So I've been eating and I kind of lost track of time. But I wanted to show you something really quickly. I did peep it when I saw this on a channel holder's page. However, I want to just clear some things up. So, I know that NEYTIRI is going through some things and we don't want to run with the narrative, whoever runs across this video, that something is wrong with her health wise. Now, I don't know if you guys know the history with NEYTIRI, but we know she's been very, very transparent out of her own mouth that she has uh, an STD that you can't get rid of. And she, like a few times when she left carbonation, she shared openly about her water fast and eating raw produce to heal, believing that, food is thy medicine, which it is. But you know how the medical, field, they will push the agenda, you can't get rid of certain diseases. And she was doing a lot of detoxes prior to going to carbonation. She lives like a detoxifying lifestyle. She's definitely on a detoxing journey because of her own personal experiences. And just know, when you're detoxing the body, trying to rid it of any type of infections or parasites, weight loss comes with that. So we know that NEYTIRI is not over in carbonation. She's not under the control of Nature Boy no more. She can eat whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and she can take, her sea moss and her herbal teas and everything that she used to take in order to try to heal herself. She already knows what she has, but what we do is we use the doctor's diagnosis as what it is, and then we try to treat the problem with natural remedies, and that's how she's living. So she could be right now detoxing, on a regular basis. She might be eating raw again, who knows, she could even be water fasting some of the days, or she could be stressing out. She may have lost the weight, because I did see that she lost a lot of weight. And it was brought to my attention when I watched the video. I wouldn't even have paid no attention to the extreme weight that I did notice after it was brought to my attention that she has lost quite a lot of weight. And it could be also from stress. So I just want to show it to you real quick. She did a live, uh the live that this channel holder was referring to was the live that she did 4 days ago. And I'm gonna show you that one, but she also did one recently. She's been kind of active on her Instagram page because her business is, selling tarot readings and, supplements, natural supplements, and all that, good stuff. So I'm going to show it to you right now, what this channel holder was referring to. But she did it. When I looked at it, and I wasn't paying it no attention either, but when I saw it, I said, wow, she did lose a lot of weight. And I hope it's just because she's, cleansing the body out and trying to get healthy. And I hope it's not from stress, because stress is the worst kind of weight you want to lose. I know since she's been with Solar, she's had her happy days, but she's also had her, under the weather days too. And we've seen her in a state that she just wasn't her cheerful self, or at least trying to, front like she was happy. So yeah, when I looked at her in her face, I said, well, maybe it's because her hair is pulled back. But if you look at her, the first place we lose weight is in our face. I'm surprised too. I'm still cocoa butter curls. I'm actually I don't even understand where that rumor came in that they broke up. Um but I don't know. Maybe NEYTIRI put up a live and took it back down. I didn't see it, and maybe they did break up for a hot second and then got back together. I don't know, but I think that NEYTIRI is gonna try to make this work because she knows that her relationship with Solar and Nature Boy was so public that now she has a chance to make it work with Solar. She did everything under the sun to get with him. I guess she doesn't want to feel like she failed. You know, some women are like that. But sometimes it's not about worrying about what people think and you feeling. If you get with somebody and they turn out to be something that you didn't expect, you got to keep it moving. And I really honestly think that she should keep it moving. But see, people have to do things in their own divine timing. And I'm not Dr. Phil and Oprah Winfrey and a counselor or a psychiatrist. So she, if she likes it, I love it. If so she fought so hard. I know it. She fought so hard. And I think sometimes I can just see it on her face. You know, she's probably saying, what was this all for? In the end. So yeah, I honestly did see that she did lose quite a bit of weight. You could tell in her neck and in her face. That's the first place we all lose weight. First, we can see it in our face. And then I had saw she did a video. This is 2 days ago. You can definitely see she has lost a lot of weight. But I think you can even see that she's lost weight even more so in here. In this, she looks a little different. We all look different. I think actually we look better when we lose a little bit of weight because all that water retention and inflammation in the body, it goes away. And you can start to see your jawbone better, your collarbone. You just look more healthier. But she did lose a lot of weight, and I'm just hoping it's not stress weight. So, anyways, getting on to the task at hand, I was looking at a little bit of the interview that Wizy and Trey 963 had did with Cherry Boom. Not Cherry, not Cherry the Boom, not the transgender woman, but the commentary uh channel that is on Bigo. And I was just kind of shocked that Nature Boy was going so aggressively, towards, Wizy, because she seems to be real timid, goes with the program, too scared to do anything stupid. But she was saying that when we saw her being recorded and sent down with the men, Nature Boy sent her down there for them to break her. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by break her, as in, like whatever high horse she thinks she's on, or if she thinks that she's gonna come over here and I'm not gonna be her god or her master teacher, and she's gonna be defiant and not listen to what I have to say. We will break her spirit. And if it takes me to have the men in the basement be militant on her to break her down to the point of a nervous breakdown, then that's what we'll do. But that's going to be your punishment until you subject yourself to me. There was a lot of things that were required of Wizy. One was to lose weight. And we already know he was trying to do that so that he could be able to be intimate with her. You know what I'm saying? Because if Wizy lost weight, she would have been right on the roster, for women that he would have been having sex with. You know what I'm saying? But things happen for a reason, and I'm glad that Wizy wasn't in compliance fully, because I'm saying she was over there long enough. She could have dropped a lot of that weight, and she probably would have started looking attractive to Nature Boy. So the same, I hope, is just because she's going back fully vegan. Yeah, I think you know what? I'm trying to give it cocoa butter curls. I'm trying to give it a positive outlook. And I'm thinking maybe she's starting to shift back into how she used to be when she used to leave carbonation. She would want to detox. She started eating cleaner, and she was losing weight even then. When I look at videos, I would look at her from when she was over at Carbonation. Then when she left, I would see her and I'd be like, wow. And she'd be water fasting, eating raw. And then she would do accountability videos, NEYTIRI would, if she didn't eat something that wasn't clean. You know what I'm saying? She was really seriously into her detoxing. But again, people also lose weight because of stress as well. It says yes, it says yes. Break her spirit and take her exactly. And I was not aware of that she was visualized in Nature Boy's head as in somebody that was a threat to him. Because for him to move her down with the men and allow the men, True in particular, to discipline her, that is insane. I think that quiet as kept, Wizy was a threat to Nature Boy. And that's why he put her downstairs with the men. Because even though we saw her timid and quiet, she was an artist. She could sing beautifully. Behind closed doors, when the camera was off, she was intimidating to Nature Boy. She had to be. For Nature Boy to put her downstairs to have the men discipline her, he never did that with Malia. He never did that with Zoca. He never did that with Aya. But he did that with Wizy. I think that she was intimidating him, and he wasn't feeling it. But yeah, I mean, just like with Sheeba, we just found out. Well, I just found out Sheeba had a breakdown, nervous breakdown, and I honestly believe just because Wizy started telling about the breakdown that Sheeba had, and then she flaked off and then went off somewhere else in the house. It had to have been bad. I think that it really triggered Wizy, and then she no longer wanted to talk about it, and it's understandable because I'm quite sure these people have nightmares. Because I can remember when I started doing this commentary, and I would have nightmares. This was prior to me doing commentary on Nature Boy. I would look at this and I was like, people were telling me I didn't know them, they were strangers, leave a comment in the comment section of a live or something, and people would say, nah, this ain't no storyline, this ain't no skit, this is what he's doing to these people. And I would watch it daily, like, no, this got to be a skit, this can't be, this got to be made up. And I would watch it and watch it and watch it. And then I started to realize when I watched it, some nights I would go to bed and have nightmares. Because what I saw these people going through is not what I see in my everyday life. Even if I got a girlfriend and somebody who's in an abusive relationship with a boyfriend or a husband, and over the years I may have witnessed it, I still haven't seen anyone being subjected and treated as horrific as these people were treated over there in Carbonation on a daily basis. A daily basis. So I know for a fact these people have nightmares. I know for a fact they believe in Nature Boy does witchcraft. So if I say something about him, he could put a hex on me. I know that there's some crazy thing, deranged things that they still believe that Nature Boy has the power to do to them from a distance if they betray him. And it's really sad. It's going to take some time for them to reprogram back to their original state and to find who they are and to never put themselves in that situation again. I think that they've learned from Nature Boy. You got to be very aware of your surroundings, and you have to be very mindful who you put your life in their hands. You can't just fall short and then give somebody permission to run your whole life, because they might run it worse than how you're running it and run you raggedy like Nature Boy was allowed to do since 2016. I think it was a gradual decline with Nature Boy to this demonic state that he ended up, in when he became Carbonation. When he was melanated, he was on the right track. He was saying things that people could vibrate on. building a community, living off the land, having your own set of laws and rules, and then somewhere along the line that all went away. And then we get this nature boy here. So, I don't know where he fell short at, but I don't think he should have been in charge of it, taking care of anybody's life. How are you, Christy? But like I said, I also heard him talking to Gargette. I'll probably do a YouTube short to it. It's like a real short little clip. I don't know why he would Gargette. I don't know. He's kind of iffy. His friend Gargette, his supporter, aka friend. He was recording. Well, he was recording the Jill conversation that they had yesterday. It was like 20 hours ago. I seen the story on his Instagram, and he was playing some of what Nature Boy was saying on the Jill call, and it kind of like freaked me out a little bit because I'm saying to myself, isn't this the same dude that gets on these big go lives, and he's trying to act like he's now a master teacher again, and he's trying to spread the knowledge? Isn't that same dude? But he's on the phone with Gargette, and he's talking like he would talk to somebody on the block selling drugs on the block, all street and trashy, just talking all crazy. The nature boy we know lingo. And I said to myself, he's like a chameleon. He just transforms whenever he feels it's convenient for him to get what he wants. He can try to play like he's a nice guy and smooth people over with the I'm a changed man. And then you'll get the real side of him that I heard 20 hours ago on this IG story. He flip-flops. He's definitely a narcissist. They need to talk with Rick Allen Ross or Ted Patrick. Who's that, Christy? Rick Allen Ross and Ted Patrick. Who is that? But yeah, so it seems like, I don't know, I just get this impression Wizy does. I don't think Wizy's gonna ever come forth and tell what she endured over there in carbonation. I don't know. There's a force that's holding it back. She seems to be real scared. But remember, I don't know if you guys but Wizy, she's known him when he was melanated. So she has a history, a relationship history with him way before all of those people that are at carbonation now even got to carbonation. So there's a long distance bond. She, never touched him in the flesh. It was always a long distance relationship. But she's gonna have to break those chains that used to factor. Sometimes people might not be good for you, but you just keep them around just because you're used to that person. But she's gotta snap out of it. There's something definitely that Wizy wants to talk about, but her emotions and I guess what she saw over there in carbonation, she just doesn't want to talk about it. She seems like she doesn't feel comfortable talking about it, which is understandable. You know, um, I kind of sort of feel bad for her, but I guess she's gonna have to get used to hearing about carbonation for a little bit longer because Trey963, her girlfriend, she's gonna continue to spread awareness as long as people want to talk about what she endured over in carbonation, what she saw. She's gonna answer those questions. Hey Shay J, how are you? She's gonna end up answering those questions. And I like Trey. She's very transparent. She doesn't beat around the bush, and she's not hesitant when you ask her a question about something that you want her to confirm. Where a lot of the other carbonation members used to be hesitant, or you could tell that they were telling you bits and pieces of the story and then downplaying the rest of it. So, I like that about her. I like the transparency that Trey has. Now, I hope it works out with Wizy and Trey, though. I don't know. I think that sometimes relationships stay together and they're strong when opposites attract. I really think that Trey and Wizy are opposites. Wizy is more like quiet and timid, where Trey is more like an alpha female. She's very aggressive. I mean, I even heard her tell Wizy to be quiet. Like, I got this. So she's definitely playing the dominant person in the relationship. Sorry, his name is Rick Allen Ross. He wrote Cult Inside Out. I gotta check that out, Christy. I'm gonna check that out when I get off, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I like to always put myself up on stuff that is introduced to me. Now you got me when you said the word cult, he wrote the book on a cult thing. Now you got me wanting to check it out. So I'm gonna definitely check it out and stuff. But yeah, when I was listening to that phone call, it sounded like Nature Boy's in a panic. Yeah, it sounds like he's panicking. I think he's definitely worrying about his freedom. I'm thinking the way he be talking on live, like it hasn't hit him yet, that he's about to do some time. But yeah, it's hit him. It's hit him because the way he was talking to God, get on that phone, he sounded like he was scared. So it's definitely has hit him and stuff. But listen, this ain't gonna be a late live. I just want to come on and kick it with you guys and just talk briefly about Wizy. Wizy don't require a whole hour live because she's just Wizy. She's laid back. You know, she's just being Wizy. And I just want to just bring that up to you because I was really shocked at what she went through. So listen, I got to take this phone call. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all, and I'm out.